Hi again, YouTubers. Um, Showing you a little piece of terrain here. This is an old piece I've had for a long time that got painted up a couple months ago. It's a snake pit, or with stairs leading up into it. Scale-wise, I've got a couple of an old D&D wizard miniature to the right and a HeroClix figure to the left that can fit at the top of the stairs for scale. I'm not sure that a Warhammer fantasy figure, especially on the base, would fit on here. So scale wise, this is probably geared a little more towards role playing scenery rather than an actual tabletop battle type piece of terrain. However, I guess it could serve as the base for a wizard or something like that. um, I'll try and get you a little bit more detail. The stairs are stone, uh, have some skulls on there, although they're not human skulls because they have some kind of a bony ridge in the head plate. The white tusks around the outside I tried to do up with just a little bit of darker shading at the bottom, going up to a clean white. Since the theme is snakes, you've got one there at the top right corner you can probably barely see now. I'll try and give you a little bit more detail of the snakes down in the pit and how the guys look on there. So I'm going to slip to my cheapo macro for the flip and see if I can get you some more detail. Okay, you can see a little bit more of the stonework now in the head. You can see the snakes on the inside. There's also like a trap door, I suppose, where if you want to jump down there and open it up, it's a way out. The other thing that was interesting on here was on the back of the piece, they had these two things that look like snake eyes. At least that's how I painted them up. They did have the slits for snake eyes, so I painted them up. There were some small shields on there. Can't really get too close to show you the detail. There were two things of flame. I did the reverse flame on these. Normally when I do flames, I like them being light colored to the inside, coming out to darker reds, orange and then red. But did this more like a flat surface flame job. Went from the reds to the yellow to the white. Figures kind of work either way. If they're here looking down upon the pit, and this particular guy has a snake with him, I'll try and get that with even a little bit closer view. The other character, I'm not sure who it is. I think it's probably one of the HeroClix superheroes. Is a gal with a large python over her shoulder. Or of course, if you came in, you could have these guys greeting the adventurers at the top of the stairs. There's a little bit, excuse me while I play around here, guys. There's a little bit more detail on that guy. He's got a cobra at his side. Keys hanging from him. Really didn't even do any dry brushing on this guy. It's just got solid color on him. Like I said, this is another guy painted ages ago. A little bit of detail in his hat. Keep thinking I might do a little enhancement on these guys, but it sounds kind of foolish when I have so many unpainted figures anyway. So another little piece of terrain that I painted up. This one I think is cast more like in plaster, but it's a spore, heavily moss, indicating a lot of jungle growth, wetness deep in the jungle. Got a door in there. You flip this thing around, it's a 3D piece. You get the door again covered by moss and jungle growth on the outside, some mushroom-like spores, the door barely showing. Not a whole lot of room to place a figure in it. One little figure I had in here was this dwarf, which is an interesting little piece. Again, a dwarf on stilts. Nice little narrative. Either getting a different view of the world, wanting to keep his feet from getting wet in these marshlands, or maybe he's just a feisty kind of guy that likes to punch you in the nose instead of the gut. Anyway, there's a couple of small terrain pieces that are precast. I have no idea how long ago I picked these up. And as usual with me, for the few painted pieces I have a whole slew of unpainted pieces yet to be gotten to. So, hope you saw something you liked. Have a great day. God bless. See you later.